ready? The time has come. Let the show begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Embrace the truth and not being lied to and accept it as love, we become better. And so that was my thing with the exhaustion piece. I understood the frustration of you, because again, it goes back to what I was saying. If most of your dating career have been with folks or men in this particular case that have upset you or left you disappointed, hey, hey, you need to really, this ain't really about, that's why I go back to the Jennifer Lewis. Hey, this is a reflection of me.
Yeah.
Because you're allowing these people to get close to you and you're spending this time with them. And if you're allowing that, because I mean, I got cousins in the whole 9 yards, they've had their complaints about the men that they've been with. And I'm like, but he's always been that way. What's your issue? If evidently this is what you want and this is what you like.
I had some friends that went through divorces that did that. Like they had kids with the man they were married to or whatever the case, and then they got a divorce and then they get mad because of how the man is acting. And I had to tell him, like, bruh, he was acting like that when y'all was married. So how you expect him to do anything different while y'all not married? Like,
and that's
fix your expectations.
Right.
Why are you expecting more of him than he ever gave before? Like,
why are you trying to make him out to be a horse when he's really the mule? He really
that part.
I'm using that, Grandma. Big ups to you. I like that.
You and me too. I'm out. Hey, that horse and that mule gonna be stuck with me.
So that's what I see far too much when I see postings from a lot of women, is no accountability. And like you said, if self-reflection is there, it's just a buzzword now, but it's still not that piece of, hey, what are you doing to gather in better vetting practices? What are you doing to check your network? And what are you doing to say, wait a minute, maybe what I use as a metric for getting men this is why I've gotten what I've gotten. I need to change the metric, of it. So that's why I think that whole exhaustion piece, I hate it because it's short-sighted. And that's where I was another point, because we've talked about before, as age comes on, it don't really go up from here.
Right.
We good to be able to plateau. That's a prayer answer, but we know more than likely, and facing these years by yourself, that's not the jam. That is not what you want to do. And I think that piece almost encourages, well, go ahead and ride this thing out by yourself. Because I think there's a lot of great men available, but they're also making assessments too and looking around. And when you have women who are basically thrown in the towel, you're like, well, I can't do nothing with her. She didn't throw the towel in. I
just recently had a conversation with a man that asked me, they couldn't believe that I was single and was asking me, why am I single? Mm-hmm. And we were having that whole conversation. And we both had the question, it's like, if it's so many men and women out here looking for the same things.
That was a question you posted.
Why can we not, why ain't nobody finding it? Why is everybody just, it's like, how about some of you people that's looking for the same thing start talking to each other?
Well.
But then, like he said, you got women, there's women and men that's lying.
That's still there. They're not being honest with themselves.
It's like a post I seen today where it said, if you know what, I know who posted it. I'm gonna go to his page. And it said, if you a hoe, be a hoe. And stop wasting people's time trying to act like you a relationship material.
Fair. Very much so.
And I think that be the issue sometimes. It's like, You know
I
you
agree.
ain't really ready to settle down. So why you playing with somebody that want to settle down?
I agree with you 100%. No matter how I may think that at this point in life you should be, but I'm not the determiner of that. I could say that, but if you're not, why not just be honest and like, you know, hey, I like randoms. I'm still, I'm 50 plus years old and I still like randoms.
That part.
But
I mean, and then the way the world is today, if you one of them people that you like randoms, but you want a stable person,
not a stable
full of
mules,
randoms.
Mules.
Just be honest and say that's what you're doing.
Right. I love mules. That's a t-shirt right there.
I love horses. Give me a horse.
You love horse. A horse.
Yeah.
Well,
Right now I ain't got one, so I love horses.
Okay. Well, to answer that question, I think we're still looking at probably some unresolved issues, because if you can't at this point be honest with yourself and be honest with others about what it is that you want, okay. Because I have met women, you know, that's what they said. I still like randoms. Yeah, I'm 55, but I like randoms. But I can respect that. Hey, no matter what I may think about it, no matter, you know, you may not have, that's on you. Maybe you're that special person. Maybe, hey, roll into your 60s and 70s. You still can drop it like it's hot or drop it like it's warm or whatever, and still do it. But, you know, if you're not, and I think that's the piece of it. So to answer your question about why are these people single, I think part of it is that at this point now, you can see mules and horses, and there are very few horses. You see a lot of mules, and I think the point of it is you see a lot of mules who say they are horses, and you at this point you be like, nah.
See, that's why I got 40 some odd dating chronicles.
You're a mule.
Cause there's a bunch of mules out here.
You a mule. I can see it straight up.
Maybe you'll be a horse for somebody else, but you was a mule for me.
Right. Well, and so I think that's why so many are single, because now we do have foresight. Now we do have experience. And it's not about judging, but it's just like, am I going to deny at least 30 years of dating or relationships and just throw it out the window over things that I know I can look at and see? No, and I think that's that piece that comes, and I think other things come into play as well as, you know, we'll go with the horse and mule deal. If you haven't worked at being a horse for a good amount of time in your life,
it's hard to get that mule going.
if you've just been muling most of your life and now you want to switch to a horse, that's gonna be damn near impossible.
Yeah. That's an uphill battle.
Right, that's just how it's gonna be, and because people are able to spot that out.
But you know, they say that, you know, when a man finds the right woman, she can bring something out of him.
Well, if you want to take that chance
If
over
it's
50,
any.
if you want to take that chance over 50, go.
Yeah, I ain't got it in me.
Go ahead and roll it.
I ain't got it in me.
But how many have went down that road? And
I don't even want a man whore no more. Like, you got to be ready to turn your whole card in. Like, you know,
fair.
you got to be able to say, you know what, I ain't about that life no more. I don't want that. I mean, you might be still about that life, but then, you know, that's not necessarily what you want. And you just ain't completely turned it off yet. But you got to be willing to turn it off.
But see, now that's a whole nother lifestyle and mentality change.
Yeah.
Because see, you know, when you were about horse life, it's a practice. It ain't just something you just flip off like that. It's a practice. Because, you know, I'll say I'm a horse life. I got married because I wanted to get married. I ain't never been that dude in the streets like that. That just ain't never been my lifestyle. Has it been difficult maintaining? Absolutely. It was time I didn't want to be, but at the same time, I know part of it is because I care too much. I I got homeboys.
You wanted to not care. You wanted to be able to be. You wanted to be a whoremonger.
Hey, I did. I did. And one in particular, like she was straight up. I don't think you made for this. It's like, you know what? I got it. I had to give her a high five.
I've had to tell I've got some friends I've had to tell that to. Some females that be like, I want to get up. Be like, no, you don't.
You're not made.
Like
for
you
this.
ain't you.
You're
That
not
ain't
built for
you.
this.
Ain't built like that
You don't have that gene in you.
at all.
And it's no judgment and whatsoever, because I got homeboys. Hey, they had that. I guess an IDF gene. I don't give a IDFG or whatever. I don't give a. They got that gene. And I'll be like, wow, I couldn't dream of treating a woman like, I just couldn't. But they love it. Those women loved it. So I think that's part of the reason why.
That means he was a good horse in the right way. he had
He was swinging like a horse. Is that what you said? Again,
he had horse parts.
I date women.
Or he just knew what to do with what he got.
Hey, I date women. That's all. I may support, but I do not participate. And I emphasize I may. But no, but I think that's the answer to that question, is that we're becoming more discerning now. We have become more discerning, and it isn't that, we want to be.
I think some people just give up because they just think, instead of even really reflecting or looking, I don't want to try no more.
But I think that's short-sighted.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, because you're not. How fun is that going to be?
I be wanting to give up. I can't give up.
Right.
I love love.
Right. And there you go. I agree with you.
I love love.
I still do. I was talking to one woman about it, and she's like, why do you still basically love? I said, it could be a beautiful thing. It really.
I mean, even back in my 20s and, I love love. So, like, even though,
had a lot of love.
I did.
A lot of music or just galloping through.
But it's like I had real relationships with everybody I dealt with. Right. So it was like, like to this day, it's someone I could run into and it's still love, because we had genuine friendships as well as.
That's fair.
I had to put that on my bucket list for my old age. I wanted to have like a fling, like where I didn't have a relationship with the guy, like any type of friendship, nothing, and just
a random.
Yeah, I had that on my bucket list, and then I got in a relationship. But then after I got out of a relationship, I finally achieved it.
Did you feel as great as
it was wonderful?
Okay, you had a fling. Okay, well, that's why I accept that people's lifestyles are different and they can move like that. And I think that's part of, that whole, hey, if you're a hoe, say you're a hoe. If you're a mule, say you're a mule. But people are not being honest with themselves and honest with others, so you can really do that, so that can happen. And that's the climate now. Right. And so it makes it difficult if you are a horse to, move in that. So that's our piece on the whole exhaustion post that had been going around. A lot of women have been posted. So my thing is, don't throw in the towel, because
there's so much love out here.
So much love. All right, we're going to the next one.